Hello, this is Glenda with AKA GK Fralin, a friendly community. And our friendly community welcomes you. Well, where do I start? I've been sick a couple of days. Sometimes you really have to work at trying to find something you consider joyful in the midst of feeling really rotten. So one thing that can be really somewhat self-satisfactory is complaining. I feel rotten. So give me some lovin'. Give me pity party, please. Although it's only a very temporary solution, it still at least lets you voice your frustration at feeling sick. I did that to my daughter yesterday. And she says, well, Mom, I was almost ready to give you one. Stinker. My oldest daughter knows me too well. All my kids probably know me too well. Another is we found out the 26th at 7 a.m. We knew it was going to be the 26th. But now we know at 7 o'clock in the morning they will start inducing my daughter-in-law. And evidently they run some kind of test and they feel it's safe for her to deliver naturally. So far it looks like no cesarean, and so that should be safer for her and baby. There's nothing wrong. I mean, cesareans are generally safe, but when a baby squeezes through that birth canal, it pushes a lot of that fluid from the lungs that baby has been inhaling for 9 months, which is a good thing. And so it doesn't take quite as long to free them of that when they're born normally. Although, if a cesarean is necessary, it is best to go with cesarean. Anyway, I am feeling somewhat better this evening. I think the antibiotic kind of kicked me for a loop yesterday and quite a bit today. I slept a lot yesterday. That's another thing that can really feel good, is sleeping, because you don't feel anything painful when you're sleeping. When you wake up, it's a different story. But, I'm really working hard at this. I'm really working hard to find the joyful spots. Because I honestly believe, I've learned to believe. I used to be more of a negative Nancy, but I've learned to believe that, yes, we can somehow find some little moment in time. And I almost sang that little bit of that song, but I don't know if it's copyrighted. Anyway, I hope you know which one. If you don't know which one, then well. Anyway. I hope some of you have been thinking about some more Valentine things. However, Monday, excuse me, is when I believe the official Martin Luther King Jr. holiday's on the 19th. However, because of holidays and all that, they'll be, Monday will be the official when everybody gets to take the day off. At least anybody that works for the government or anywhere where they're allowed to take off. So Joe will have Monday off. I've been so thankful for him being home. I was so weak. Well, you know how I've explained before that when I'm sick, it really takes I get really short of breath easily. And of course I've had to get up and move around. But having him home, he has been just waiting on me hand and foot. Not only bringing me my meals, which a lot of times he does anyway, because I have a tendency to spill. He'd rather bring me my plate than have me spill it. I don't blame him, because it is not intentional. He says it's because I shake so much. And I guess I'll believe him on that, because I do. Anyway, he has brought me medication. He's kept track of my medication. We both decided yesterday, we gotta write down these times so that we can keep track of when it's okay to take another dose. So we've done that. Right now I'm not feeling bad. I've got some meds on board and that helps. I do feel fortunate that they put me on a Z-Pak, which is azithromycin, because it will help to block. It will do, well, let's just put it this way. It is a stronger antibiotic. It's a 5-day course, and well, they call it a Z-Pak. There's another Zithromax. That's another name for it. So it's probably comparable in some ways to Cipro. Broad spectrum. So hopefully we've foregone and knocked out any early signs of infection. Because with this, I have a tendency to develop bronchitis and that kind of stuff, and we don't want that to happen. So they were very good about that, since I really could not go out and breathe sub-zero weather. It just does not work. No. Anyway, I'd had my flu shot, but I found out that the flu shot is only 10% effective, according to what they told me. That I didn't know. But we don't know whether it started because of a virus or because of all those side effects that I was having. Probably started out as the side effects, and then at some point, flu got in there. Who knows? There's a set of circumstances that led to well, both of us, to realize that when I started running a fever, there was something more to it. And so we have been treating it. The antibiotic, as usual, the first couple of days, kind of knocks me for a loop. Because antibiotics, they just, they're taking over and really working the system, which is a good thing. Because they're using whatever strength to get rid of all the bad germy things. Okay, for today, first we watched the Minions. I did a lot of napping today, but we watched the Minions. And we watched Despicable Me 2, which is kind of cute. It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. But it's a cute cartoon for kids as well as adults. Anyway, so that was fun. I'm going to put a lot of anyways in. So I don't know what else to say. Except, I love you all. Oh, the other thing. I've been trying not to burp so loud. So I like hiss. And Joe was sitting there laughing. I said, well, you don't like me belching a lot because I have a very loud one. And he was like, I'd rather do that. So I was like, okay, I've got your permission. Don't complain anymore. I'm one of those who actually kind of somehow swallows air. Anyway. Enough of, I think my medication is loosening my command of propriety a little. Anyway, love you all. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Didn't do any crafts this weekend so far. Maybe tomorrow. So I will see you then. Spread that love around. And don't kiss anybody when you got the flu bug or anything like that. But do give them a wave or a nod or some hello or something. More the we're positive and spread love, the better we'll get it back. So, good night. See you tomorrow.